The OnePlus Open. Where is it? Because for the longest time, we thought it was going to come out on August, end of August, right? Right, perfect timing, right after the Google Pixel Fold, right after the Galaxy Z Fold 5, and that was kind of where everyone thought it was going to happen, Right after that, everything's good. Then there was some talks and some, realizations that there's actually a lawsuit going on currently with Oppo and another company. Obviously, Oppo is sister company of OnePlus, and now the phone was going to be delayed. Then OnePlus actually changed their screen manufacturer to Samsung, so there was going to be even more delaying of this phone. And of course, last Thursday, they tweeted out and confirmed that it's coming soon. And that's pretty much all we got. And this is the actual first time we got any information about this phone, it feels like, in about months, really. Doesn't feel like we got any information about this phone in probably about a month since last time they revealed the name. And it's interesting because, as it says right here, when asked why OnePlus is choosing to launch a foldable phone, OnePlus CEO Robin Liu said on stage at TechCrunch Disrupt that the company has spent a lot of time on research and development in order to get it right before launching. To be honest, we have spent an alarming amount of time on a new form factor research and development. Now, based on what we understand, this is just going to be a simple, not simple, I'd say, but should I say copy and paste? It's really copy and paste. It's a rebranding of the Oppo Find N3. That's all this phone is. It's a rebranded Oppo Find N3, which is rebranded to a OnePlus Open. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, right? At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. The only difference is with the OnePlus Open is they're going to have to go ahead and make sure it doesn't have all that bloatware that you get from, having phones coming from China. So that's really the biggest factor here that they're going to have to make sure. It just does not have that kind of stuff. Everything else should be optimized and work perfectly fine. It's a third generation phone. Even though it's a first gen for them, it's a third gen technically because it's just the OnePlus, besides the Oppo Find N3. So, question is, when is it going to come out? Because we're now sitting right around, Christmas time, upcoming. Obviously, right now we're still in September. But we have October, November, December, right? So, right around this area where Christmas is right around the corner. And obviously, they're going to want to get this phone out before the holiday season so that people will buy it, right? Now, last year, the Oppo Find N2 came out in China and global. In China, it came out in December. Globally, it came out in February, right? So, is it possible the same thing happens here? Maybe, but for the global release, it could come out in December. And I think that might be where we see this come out, right? Is right around December, maybe early December. I don't expect anything later than that because, again, they're going to want to get this phone out before Christmas. With the Oppo Find N3 coming out recently on just China, and then obviously global markets going to be released at a later date, I think that was kind of like, it's a little bit easier to release strictly in China than release globally, right? And that's why, again, last year we saw with the Find N2, that came out 3 months globally, 3 months after it came out in China. So I'm kind of seeing the same pattern going on here, where we're going to see Find N3 come out. That came out in the end of August, September. 3 months later, we see the OnePlus Open come out. And that should put us right before Christmas. Now, is it going to make it harder to get this phone? Absolutely. I mean, everyone who wants to get it for Christmas at that point, you can get it for Christmas if you really hustle and make sure you get it the day it comes out. But with all the delays, I'm just hoping they get the message out there because scalpers are going to be going wild on this phone. Scalpers are going to be going crazy, especially because of this price tag, which is rumored right now to be $1,500. This phone is going to be scalped, resold, $17, $18, $19, $2,000, left, right, and center. And especially right before Christmas, it could come out. That would start so much problems when it comes to trying to get this phone for a decent price. Which will make more people, again, probably go toward the Galaxy Z Fold 5 or the Google Pixel Fold because, like, well, I do want the OnePlus Open, but I couldn't get it right away because of, the scalpers' crazy prices. I'm sorry, because of the scalpers. And I'm not spending $2,000, probably $2,200, which is what it's going to cost on the secondhand market because of scalpers. And because of that, you might see a lot more people just say, you know what? I'll just go with the Galaxy Z Fold 5 or the Google Pixel Fold because even though I waited all this time for the OnePlus Open, I can't get it. So it's going to be a really interesting set of events. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.